Hi viewers, welcome once again. So we are continuing our congenital problems which are present in the children who are born with certain congenital problems, and the parents are much worried that what should we do, what is the problem actually it is, and it is a problem to the doctor as well. So the problem, this series of congenital musculoskeletal, the muscle and skeletal system problem, now we are continuing it. Today the video is about the deltoid fibrosis. So there are various reasons. One reason is a congenital problem. It is because of developmental reason. Second problem could be because of multiple injection in the deltoid muscle which has been given over there. And the third problem, in India, there are certain ethnic group in Kolkata where this disease or problem is quite common. So the main problem is the shoulder is remain in this position, and it is a sort of abduction contraction. So the arm is remain in this position of abduction. There are various medication by giving those. It can cause the fibrosis in the deltoid muscle, like there are iron injection, there are vitamins injections, there are penicillin injections, there are certain other like streptomycin injection for tuberculosis, there are certain antipyretic injections. So these problems causes deltoid muscle contracture, and this is mainly causing the problem in this acromion bone, and there is a problem in the deltoid tuberosity. So main affected reason is from this part to this part, which is the intermediate part of the deltoid muscle, and that causes the problem like the humeral head, which is over here, which seems to be more prominent, and there is a palpable, you can feel that part of the fibrous cord of the intermediate part of deltoid muscle. So if the posterior part of the deltoid muscle is involved, the arm will remain in the extended position and slightly abducted. So it will be like behind and up. So this is if the problem is in the posterior part of the deltoid muscle. Second thing, if in the chronic cases, if the problem is persisted for longer duration or years, then we will see that the abnormal forces over the shoulder joint will cause the subluxation of the shoulder joint, and will causing for recurrent dislocation of the shoulder. When we go for X-ray, normally the X-ray is not quite confirmatory in such situation, but you can see certain beaking of the acromion bone which is over here, and after the confirmation of your diagnosis, now what we have to do? If the problem is the minor one, then the physiotherapy, range of motion exercises will be sufficient. But in the severe cases where the contracture of fibrosis is very much more, then in those cases we require to release the part of that affected muscle, surgically release that band. If the band release is causing a much void over there, so if it is much more in the posterior side, then we transfer the posterior part of the deltoid to the void area. If it is in the anterior part, the void is in the anterior part, then we do the osteotomy over the coracoid process, and we use a conjoint tendon and fill the gap. These procedures are known as limited Obert's procedures. If whole of the deltoid muscle is involved, the fibrosis is all around here, then the choice is the fibrosis is here, so distally it is attached here, so we release this part, and then the abduction contracture is relieved. So this is about the problem. If it is in the age is more than 5 years at the time of presentation, then we can go for surgery. And if there's abduction contracture, it is up to 25 degree. So in those cases we need to do the band release surgery, the in Obert's procedures. So this is about the deltoid fibrosis. It is congenital as well as because of the injections. So I think you are liking this congenital series of diseases in children's, the musculoskeletal disorders. So please like and subscribe.